Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. VXM. Doing a little upgrade, update thing here on the car. So we got the shock sensor in there, you saw us put that in. Now we're going to wire it. So I was waiting on these terminals. These are special terminals that only come from Holly. So I just bought the whole pack so I have them for everything. And put a new end on this one. So the rear shock sensor was just basically change the plug. So I bought a male and female plug of this, swapped them out, and now I'm doing the front one. So this is how long it's going to be. It's going to get stripped back to here. It gets a ground wire, and then the three sensor wires, one's a input, one's an output, one's a power. So that's going to go to the ECU. So we're going to have, like I said, we got tons of this stuff that we've had. So we're just going to take a black wire. Take a black wire and use that as an end for a ground in it. This one. Okay, so this will be the black one. Okay. Get this thing wired up. So you got to use special ends. You know, you gotta need a special pliers, heat shrink, and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna make this one quick connector on this thing, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. All right. Okay. So we got the harness made up. These are the Holly Dominator ECU connectors. This one's a chassis ground. So one gets power. One gets 5 volt. One is a 5 volt power. One is a 5 volt input, and the other one is the ground to the ECU. And then this is a chassis ground. Okay, so then this plugs in. You can unplug the sensor from the front, and this goes in the car and stays there. I got a nice connector there. This is all nice and shrink wrapped, so it can't go nowhere. All right, and suck that one in there. Put that in. Ready to go. Okay. All right. Here's our new logo banner. That's going to go right up there. So we got this one made up. We got another one we got for the trailer that we can put up at the track and stuff. And then we got window decals. The long ones, they all say see you on YouTube. So the long ones look like that. Let me show you how that looks. So it looks like that, right? It goes across the window, across the back, whatever. Got the checker flags on the side of it. And then the ones without the checker flags are like that. They're about 14, 16 inches long. All right? And we got some smaller ones coming that are going to be half the size of that. So if you guys want any stickers, windshield stickers, all right? Enjoy the videos, guys. Racing coming soon, more builds coming soon, more street rod stuff coming soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon. All right, time to put the injectors back in the car. Atomizer 3s, baby. The best injectors in the world and the best customer service you can ever get. All right. So when we put these away, we use PB Blaster. You blow the alcohol out, put PB Blaster in it. Now you're going to take the cap back off again. And then, same thing. Blow through them. That's it. Now you know they're clean, they're lubricated, and ready to go again. So I'm going to do that to all of them, and then we're going to go put them back in the car. All right, so what we're going to do is basically clean this mess up. All right. Car's been apart since November. So last time we had it out. So we're gonna move the rails over, lubricate everything. I'm gonna pop the plugs out of it, fog the motor real quick, turn it over, put the injectors back in it, and then we'll get it running. All right, so we got took the plugs out, sprayed them with WD-40, cranked the motor over, soaked it right through the injectors, soaked it again, pumped it all back out, ran it through the motor. That lubricates pretty much everything. And then when we're done with at the end of the season or whatever, actually you really should do it like every time you go to the track, take the plugs out and do what I just did. So I'll probably end up doing that as we go along. I'm gonna put the injectors back in it, bolt everything back down, and then I'll turn it back on. Step, take a little bit of tranny fluid, put it on the O-rings. This is right from the horse's mouth, dude. This is right from the guy that makes the injectors, okay? So, put them on there, slide right down on, like that, and on to the next one. Wires back on it. She's ready to go. Got the injector harness back on. A lot of maintenance with them, but it's well worth it. Just gotta keep up with it, so make sure everything stays well lubricated and everything else to go. Okay. All right, that's that. Okay, we'll put fuel in it. I'm not gonna put fuel in it till we know we're actually going to the track because it's supposed to be real hot. So if we're not going, I'm not putting fuel in it because then I got to worry about the injectors being in there a long time again. All right, here we go. All right, so I got the battery on charge. Charge the battery back up. Got good oil pressure out of cranking. All right, and that's it. All we got to do now is we're gonna put the nose back on it, clean it up. I got to hook up the shock sensor inside. Got to fix this wire here, and then we're good to go. All right, see you. Finish up with that. Once the battery's charged up, then we'll be able to move it back a little bit, and I got to get it up in the air and put all the stuff back on the bottom, all the pan covers and everything. All right, we got it out of hibernation, 95 degrees outside.
Yeah, really.
Woo. Clean it up. I just finished squaring up the chassis in the back with the new big tires. Just gonna put it back on the lift and set the anti-roll and the pinion, and that's it. It goes in the trailer.
There's some bugs on here.
Yeah, we killed a lot of bugs at 180. That bug was going 180 miles an hour.
Went the fastest it's ever
Brain
gone
went
in
right,
the light.
his brain went right through his butt. All right. So, got it back in here. We washed it, got it all nice and clean. I had it in the other shop, and I thought I had the camera going, and obviously I didn't. But what I did was I took the wheels off, lowered the suspension, put the suspension back at ride height, and measured from the center of the axle to the point on the chassis. So just to make sure everything's lined up. So now it's dead on the money. All right, so now I got the pinion angle set. I got to put the anti-roll bar back in, but I got to look at something. I might be lengthening that. And I'm going to set the pinion angle, make sure that's good. Put that fourth bar in, and we're done with it. What are you doing in there?
Driving the car.
You're driving the car? All right. We're getting ready to load it up, go to the track. We decided to wash the golf cart at the last second.
You did. You said.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I decided that they should wash the golf cart at the last second. How's that? Am I lying? No. All right. Well, we're getting ready to go. Annalisa's designated driver. She's going to be driving it over around and into the trailer. All right. Finally cooled down out here. We were going to do this today. It had to be 95 degrees out here. I mean, it was nuts. Humid as all get out. And a storm came through, cooled everything down. So after dinner, got the whole gang out here and load it all up.
You're gonna hit the wall. Move, go.
All right,
Turn it more,
that's good.
turn more.
That's good.
Alright.